Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft modern vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Presidential Security Detail SUV, codenamed the Halfback. The Halfback is a falling car for Stagecoach, aka the Beast, and spares. It carries the President's Secret Service protection detail. Usually this vehicle is a specially outfitted Chevrolet Suburban with police lights mounted on a light bar in the interior windows and in the grille. This is basically the President's first line of backup should something occur while en route, and it will follow a pre-planned set of defensive driving and VIP protection tactics based on a long list of contingencies. Rear-facing third window seating usually has at least one overtly armed Secret Service agent sitting in with the window or tailgate open. So yeah, a pretty interesting little vehicle here. It's basically a kind of beefed up Chevy Suburban that's used to carry, obviously as I mentioned, security detail. This vehicle here could be used for the other miscellaneous backup and support vehicles that are usually found in the convoy. You usually see a lot of these black SUVs in these convoys, and this is basically what this vehicle is. So pretty cool looking vehicle, and surprisingly came out pretty good for the scale we're building it at, and really looks good paired up with the Beast and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and kind of dive into taking a look here at the vehicle itself and see exactly what we got going on here. So start off with, we have, obviously it's all blacked out as the vehicle would be. So blacked out, we have the front lights, all that stuff, and the grille with the lights that are in the grille. We have the kind of cab section here, so basically where you have your different driver, passenger, different seats, and all that. We have the window mounted light bars, so that's kind of cool there. And then the back trunk here, again, nothing too crazy for that. But overall, pretty little simple SUV type design, and could be modified into making it a civilian type SUV as well. But anyways, let's go and move into the tutorial. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our first layer. We have layer number 1 here. For layer 1 to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down a block of coal, followed by 2 end rods over, and then another block of coal over here to this side. We then want to go ahead and go toward the front section, so whatever direction you want the vehicle facing, so this way. We're going to place down 2 black stone top slabs across, followed by an item frame to both sides, a white stained glass paint in those item frames, and then a dark oak wood sign in those item frames, or on the side of those slabs, like so. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and also place down 2 dark oak wood signs on these 2 middle dark oak wood slabs like that. Once we have that done, we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 4 of dark oak wood top slabs across, followed by a second row of 4, a third row, a fourth row, and a fifth row. And we're going to go and then take our dark oak wood signs and place them down here on the sides of the middle 3 rows. So just like that. After that's done, we're going to then place down a block of coal to both sides, and then an end rod between the 2. We're going to then place down a row 3 of black stone top slabs, and we're going to then take our dark oak trapdoors and place down a row 3 of dark oak trapdoors. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving in to make our banner wheels, we're going to go ahead and need a loom, a light gray banner, and 2 black dye. For this, we're going to go into our loom. We're going to take our light gray banner, put in the loom, and our black dye. We're going to go and select the border that goes all the way around of black dye, and we want to go ahead and then select the line that goes right through the center here, black dye, so you create a design that looks like this here for the banner. That's all you need for the banner, and you can go and very simply place it down on your blocks of coal, and you're going to go and create a nice wheel design on each one of these. So just like this, and for each of your wheels, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Anyways, that right there is it for layer number 1. Here's a bit of an overview of what it looks like. And with that, let's move on to our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2 to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks here in the front. We then want to go ahead and place down a black stone wall here to both sides, and then a item frame coming off those walls with a white stained glass pane in the item frames like so. Once we have that all finished, we're going to then take our black concrete, we're going to place down a row of 2 of black concrete back, followed by a black stone upside down stair to both sides, and then a dark oak sign coming off the front here of the stair like that. After that, we're going to take our black concrete, we're going to place down another row of, a row of 4 black concrete across, followed by a second row of 4. On both ends of this row of 4, we're going to place down a stone button. We then want to place down another row of 4 black concrete, followed by another row, and again a stone button to both sides. And then we're going to go and place down one last row of 4 of black concrete going all the way across. So you have 5 rows of 4 going across there like so. We're going to go then place down a black stone upside down stair to both sides with a dark oak wood sign on the side of it. And in the space in between here, we're just going to fill this in with black concrete. We're going to go and place down another row of 4 black concrete across, and then for the back here, we're going to place down a black concrete block in both the corners there, and then a black row of 2 of black stone stairs going in between them. On the blocks here on the back, we're going to place down an item frame here to both sides, a red bed in the item frame, rotate around so the pillows facing downwards for both sides, and a dark oak wood sign on the side of the block like that to go ahead and make your tail lights. After we have that all done, we're going to go and return up to the front, and we're going to go and basically make our banners here for the front section. Alright guys, moving into making our banners here for the front grille. Real simple design here. All we're going to do is go into our loom. We're going to need 2 black banners, 2 gray dye, 2 black dye, 1 blue dye, and 1 red dye. We're going to start off with our first banner here, and we're going to go and place a black banner into our loom, and we're going to go and place down our gray dye. We're going to go in for both these black banners. We're going to go and select the lines going through it like so. So that's going to be our first one, and then our second one like that. So we have 2 banners like that. Now we're going to go and put both banners back into our looms in our black dye, and we're going to go and then split the banners in half with black on the bottom. So we're going to go do that for both banners. We're going to go and then pop one of the banners back into our loom, and we're going to go and place our blue dye in the loom. We're going to go and then select the kind of teeth looking things here on the top portion of the banner. And that's going to do it for this one, and then this other banner we're going to do the same thing, but this time in red. So just like that, and we have our front grille designs. Now the red banner goes on the right side of the vehicle, so looking at it this way, that's the right side, and then the blue goes over here on the left side, like that for the front grille. And with that complete, that's going to wrap up what we have there for layer number 2. With that, let's go ahead and move into layers 3 and 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 3 and 4. For these layers to start with, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors here in the front, and then a black carpet on top of those 2 walls to both sides. We want to go and then place down a row of 4 dark oak wood trapdoors across, then 2 nether brick stairs here in the middle, and then a nether brick corner stair to both sides, like so. Coming off those nether brick corner stairs, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull to both sides. We then want to go and take our black stained glass. We're going to place down a row of 2 in the middle here, and then a light gray stained glass pane to both sides. We're going to place down a row of 2 light gray stained glass blocks, a black stone wall to both sides, another row of 2 of black stained glass blocks, a light gray stained glass pane to both sides, a black stone wall to both sides, again 2 light gray stained glass, or 2 black stained glass full blocks. We're going to go then place down 2 rows of 2 of black stained glass. Filling this space in, 2 light gray stained glass panes on both sides here, a black stone wall in the corners here, and then 2 light gray stained glass panes across the back there on top of those stairs. Now, once we have that all done there, we're going to then go to the roof. For the roof here, we're going to place down 2 daylight detectors on top of these 2 blocks. We're going to turn these to night mode, and we want to go and then place down a row of 2 of black stone slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 black stone slabs going back. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of wither skeleton skulls here, and then a wither skeleton skull on this stained glass pane to both sides. We then want to go ahead and take our end rods, and going forward from that skull, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 end rods forward, and same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now right here, if you do have access to World Edit or a debug stick or something like that, we can go ahead and do a cool technique here of placing a lever right here on these 2 blocks, and we can go ahead and then use the debug stick to have it kind of be positioned on this pane, and we can go and close it back like that to kind of make these little rails here on the side of the vehicle. Now if you do not have access to a debug stick, you can go and just place on a wither skeleton skull in that section, and that will work just as good, but preferably if you can do the levers there, they do look a little bit better in this case. Anyways, that right there is pretty much it for that, and we're going to grab some materials, and we're going to make our last final banners there on the rear. Alright guys, so to make our final banners here for the build, super simple. We're going to go into our loom. We're going to take our black banners, place our black banner in our loom like this, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a blue dye piece in that black banner, and we're going to then do a line that goes right for the center, the blue. And we're going to go do the same thing here with this other black banner, but this time with a line of red. And to go ahead and make this, we're going to start off by placing down the red banner here, followed by the blue banner, and then over here on this side it's going to be the blue banner and then the red banner. So, or sorry, my bad, it's actually going to be the red banner and then the blue banner, so just like that. So red banner, blue banner on the left side, and then it's going to be blue banner, red banner on the right side. And that right there is going to pretty much wrap it up for my design for the Chevy Suburban Secret Service version. Hope you guys do enjoy this design and are able to put it to good use. If you guys do use this build, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This would be a thing from aside the build, link to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. But other than that, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This was Gear 2 before, and I'll see you guys next time.